Look at this problem carefully. Now in this problem, a point source of radiation power P is placed on the axis of a completely absorbing disk. The distance between the source and disk is n times of radius of the disk. Then find the force that light exerts on the disk. So I repeat the question. There is a point source and its radiation power is P. It is placed on the axis of this disk at a distance nr from the center of the disk. R is the radius of the disk. Then what is the force exerted by this radiation on this disk? This disk is made by a completely absorbing material, means like black body material. Clear? Now let us see the solution. Here you can see the solution. Here this is the point source S. Its radiation power is P. It is on the axis of this disk of radius R. This source distance from center of the disk is D, which is n times of radius of the disk. This source is emitting radiation in the form of photons. Those photons will strike this surface of the disk. Now this is the one of the photons striking this surface like this. If angle made by this direction of photons with this axis is theta, here with the normal to this disk, here it makes same angle. Now from this different photons will hit this surface of the disk with different angles. If all the photons hit this disk with the same angle theta, then the force exerted by the radiation on absorbing material is Ia cos theta by C. Already we derived this. This is the force exerted by the radiation on absorbing material for oblique incidence. If the radiation strikes normally, theta is 0, Ia by C. But we cannot apply this formula for all the photons striking this disk, because all the photons do not make same angle with this surface of the disk. They make different angles. So that is why we cannot apply this force formula for all the photons. So let us apply that formula for few photons which strike this disk with this angle theta. For that, let us divide this disk into small circular elements. This is the one of the elements of this. This is like a ring, elementary ring. If its radius is smaller, this is the small elementary ring of radius smaller, thickness dr. The normal to this ring at this position is this is n. Now the force experienced by this due to all the photons hitting on this ring is df. The force exerted by this radiation which strikes on this edge of the ring. So all those photons make same angle with the normal. So df equal to Ia. Let us take this area of the elementary ring dA cos theta by C. That is the force on this elementary ring. Now what is the area of this? You can write df is equal to I, area of the ring, this its length 2 pi r into thickness dr cos theta by C. Clear? What is the direction of force experienced by this ring at this position? Here it is in the direction of incident radiation. This is df. If I extend this line, this is also theta. Now the component of this force in this direction is df cos theta, and in this direction df sin theta. Similarly, at this position, at this other edge, here that df is like this, and in this direction its component is df cos theta, and in this direction df sin theta. You can see for every part of this ring there is a symmetric part for which df sin theta are in opposite direction, so they cancel each other, and the net force on this disc is due to only the cos components. So the net force on the disc is what? Integration of df cos theta. Write this df here, then you will have that I, what is I here? I equal to radiation power by this point distance. This distance is 4 pi. If the distance of this edge of the ring from this is x, let us take this as x square. This is the intensity of radiation on the edge of this ring. So this ring edge distance from this point source is x. For every part of this ring located, same x distance from this source S. So I at this edge of the ring is p by 4 pi x square. So this I is what? P by 4 pi x square 2 pi r dr cos theta, and this cos theta, cos square theta by c. Clear? Now the next step, pi cancel, you can write this radiation power constant outside, 2 1s 2 2s 2c, and integration of 1 by x square r dr cos theta. Those are the variables. Let us confine this to one variable. So for that, let us choose this right angle triangle. You can see here this right angle triangle, this triangle. This is x, this is the point S, this angle is theta, this side is r, radius of elementary ring. This distance is d. So we can write that required things from that triangle. You can see here cos theta is what? D by x. Substitute cos theta first. That net force is equal to P by 2c 1 by x square r dr. Cos theta is what? D by x. So it gives cos square theta is there, cos square. So it gives d square by x square. So this equation P by 2c x power 4 d square. D is a constant, this distance for all the elements, you can write d square outside, d square, and r dr. Right? You can write this x in terms of this small r. From this right angle triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem. X square is equal to r square plus d square. Okay, substitute this here. The net force on the elementary ring is P d square by 2c. It gives 1 by x power 4 is there, but this is x square. So to get x power 4, square this equation on both sides. You will get r square plus d square whole square r dr. Clear up to that? Now you can see for integration of this, for simple integration, let us treat this term in denominator within the bracket as z. So let r square plus d square is equal to z. Then for dr, differentiate this on both sides. Differentiating this 2r dr, and this differentiation of d square is 0. This is equal to dz. Differentiation of this. So r dr is equal to 1 by 2 dz. Now instead of this r dr, you can write 1 by 2 dz, and this is z. So the net force on the this elementary ring is integration of this. So this is what r dr is 1 by 2 dz, and this value is z square. Clear up to that? Now this 2 and 2 4, P d square, this is 4c, 1 by z square, dz integration is minus 1 by z, 1 by z. So it gives z is what? Again substitute this here, write minus outside the bracket, minus P d square by 4c of 1 by r square plus d square. What are the limits for r? This rings will be started with radius 0 to capital R. Limits for the radius of the ring 0 to capital R. Now apply the limits. Let me write the next step here. The net force on the disk is now minus P d square by 4c. Apply the limits. 1 by capital R square plus d square. Upper limit substitution gives this minus lower limit. Substitute 0 here, 0 instead of small r. That gives d square. Here LCM is what? This is P d square by 4c. LCM is r square plus d square into d square. Here you will have d square minus r square minus d square. This d square cancel, and this cancelled, and the remaining terms are minus of minus plus P r square by 4 c r square plus d square. This is the equation, but the given value of d is equal to nr. This is given. Substitute this here. Then the net force acting on the disk due to the radiation which is coming from the point source located at a distance nr is now P r square by 2c. This is what? N square r square. Take r square common. This is 4c, r square common, you will have 1 plus n square, r square cancel. So the net force acting on the disk is also now P by 4c of 1 plus n square. This is the equation. If n equal to 2, if the disk distance is 2 times of the radius of the disk, if n equal to 2, then the net force is what? So 2 square 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 into 4 20, P by 20c. I think it is clear.